So, I've wanted to do a Guardians ranking for a while, and I've got to say, this is one of the best trilogies in the MCU. Of course, there is Captain America, Iron Man, and Spider-Man. Those are all really good, but I don't know how they measure up to Guardians, and I'll figure that out later, so I'm just gonna jump into the ranking. I love this movie. James Gunn's entrance to the MCU is just spectacular. From his choice of music to his style of directing, I think the casting was absolutely spectacular. Every single actor gives it their all, from Mario to the Robo-Leg guy. I also don't really know how Rocket seemed overshadowed at all. He's easily the funniest character besides Drax, and while we don't get into his backstory, that's because we've got to focus on the group as a whole. The chemistry is top-notch. They all bounce off of each other incredibly well. And then there's obviously the music, which isn't randomly thrown in. It actually has a point, which is nice. My favorite is Hooked on a Feeling by Blue Swede. It's pretty great. It's just that there was no real second act besides seeing that guy from the ride. And I don't really like the stuff from the second act involving, that dude from the ride. Other than that, this is a great movie and one of the MCU's best. 8 out of 10. After watching these movies, I'm a changed man. I really think that these movies just got better over time. The first one, while incredibly strong, isn't quite as good as this one, and this one isn't quite as good as 3. This one, though, is incredible. I love it quite a bit. It's just that I don't really like the beginning of the scene, not Mr. Blue Sky, the ego thing. And this one has the weakest soundtrack, beside the song I just mentioned and The Chain by Fleetwood Mac. Other than that, it's pretty great. It expands the characters and universe pretty well, and both the plots are entertaining. I like Nebula and Gamora reconciling, and Ego is a really good villain. I like the references to David Hasselhoff, even though I have no idea what movie they're referencing. The best thing, though, was Yondu. He was great in every scene. His big sacrifice is really sad, and Chris Pratt acted really well. I loved the Ravager funeral, and you know what? I loved this movie quite a bit more than I thought I would. 8 out of 10. Yep, Guardians 3 was definitely the best one. The trend continued upward. Also, sorry Nate Makes, I lied. This Guardians movie is my favorite MCU film, although that might change soon. By that, I mean I've got to see all the movies again. So yeah, this movie was Fanta plus stick. I'm just going to get my problems out of the way first. First, there was too much music. There were some times when I thought there was just a lot of it. Like, they just ended in the meantime, and then, boom, San Francisco. And at least the music is incredible, so I don't care that much. Also, it's pretty long, but it's likely the last time we'll see these characters in their own movie, so I don't really care about that much either. That, coupled with a few iffy lines, stopped this from being perfect, but oh well, I'm still happy with it. Rocket's backstory is terrifying and depressing to the point where I didn't like watching those parts at first. The High Evolutionary is a great villain, but I think I prefer Ego. My favorite joke here is the Chris Pratt making fun of the villain monologues one.
Inspired me to create Counter-Us.
I don't care.
All of the good and none of the bad.
I don't need another speech by some impotent whack job whose mother didn't love him, rationalizing why he needs to conquer the universe.
Will Poulter fits in really well with the group, and I love how he fries a guy. Above all, this is a great finale. It includes everyone perfectly to the tune of Dog Days Are Over. 10 out of 10.